What's up, guys? Zaid here, and today I'm going over my ABC deck list. And just a little precursor to this, this is my second take doing this because I accidentally forgot to unmute my mic the first one. So forgive me if I skip over anything. I probably just forgot it because I already said it. But I'm going to jump right into it. For the letters, we play 3 of each piece, A, B, and C. I think that 3 is the correct number, even though lists used to go between 2 and 3, because I think that 3 gives you the most longevity. Because if someone's able to address your buster in a way that prevents the tag out, you want to have more pieces so you can keep going. And also, Hanger's a 1 card combo, but opening Hanger and a letter is a combo that results in an extra interruption plus 2 more cards in hand. Which, if you guys are interested in a combo video, let me know. I've been considering doing one. And then we play the Union Driver. For those that don't know what this card does, this card's insane. You can equip it with either Hanger or with unauthorized reactivation, and it lets you just banish it to equip a level 4 or lower Union monster from your deck to the monster. And it plays around the restriction that these cards put that you can't special the monster that turn. So say I go Hanger, search B, summon B. Hanger effect, equip Union Driver. Union Driver banishes and equips C. C can now special summon itself out, and I can go into a link too. And so it just opens up infinite possibilities for this deck. Next, we got 2 Galaxy Soldier. This card is for making the Infinity package. I opt for 2 instead of 3 because 3 lets you draw it more, but I don't want to draw this card in duplicates, and you also don't need the third. It's a dead draw after the play resolves. And then 2 gold and 2 silver. These cards I'm iffy on because the thing that I think kind of sucks about them is they make your deck susceptible to hand traps, because aside from these, there's not an amazing spot to Ash or Imperm except for the Platinum Gadget. But these being in your deck also makes Platinum Gadget better when it gets Ashed and Impermed. So in one sense, they make you more vulnerable to those cards, but in another, they give you the ability to play through those cards, because if you Imperm or Valor Platinum Gadget, and that's all I'm able to end on, or for some reason is that in hand traps, then when this card's destroyed by battle or card effect, it floats into a gold gadget or a silver gadget. So say it dies, you summon gold. Then when gold dies, you summon silver, and when silver dies, you summon gold. So you're just able to not die. They have to attack 4 times into this because you play these cards. Whereas if you didn't, this would do nothing if it got Valor or Impermed. And then for the big power cards, we got Terraforming, 3 Union Hanger, and 3 Unauthorized Reactivation. These cards are insane. They're all buster making combos. Hanger makes a buster completely on its own. Unauthorized makes a buster if you also open 1 piece. But then unauthorized, if you open a Hanger or just another or a second unauthorized, this card lets you play around certain interruptions. If you watched the duel video I did with my buddy Asian with Cards, where we watched the duel and we narrated it, the guy we were watching, Pier555, used this card to play around Nibiru. His opponent went activate Nibiru, and he went chain unauthorized to equip an A, which made him immune to monster effects on the buster. So the buster got to stick around, and it was just a wrap from there. The card also helps you play around board breakers like droplets if they don't send a spell. And what's it called? Dark Ruler No More. Lets you play around Dark Ruler No More also. Because Dark Ruler No More you can't respond with monsters. But you can flip this because it's a spell. Target your buster, equip a B, and now buster's immune to spell effects. So there's that. The card's freaking crazy. It's multi-purpose. And then for the pot, we played 3 Pot of Prosperity. You could play Desires, but I think this card's better. A, because Desires will get rid of your pieces. And B, because Desires lets you draw 2 cards, so it's letting you see 2 new cards. Whereas Prosperity lets you see 3 to 6 new cards. And in this deck, the only thing you really need is access to a buster. So if you can see 3 to 6 cards instead of 2, you're more likely to get the reactivation or the Union Hanger. And from there, the amount of advantage you're going to generate when you make a buster and then tag out with the buster after outing a card is insane. So I think that you want to play the card that lets you get to Hanger the most consistently versus the card that just gives you an additional +1. And then 1 call by to play through the hand traps. And then the next cards, aside from Ash, everyone plays Ash in every deck. This card's pretty staple. But these 10 here are kind of player preference. I personally opt to go second, so that's why we've got the 3 Gamma, the Driver, and the Pankratops, because these cards are like very insane going second. And then we have 2 Bell, 3 Imperm. You could switch this up, like play 3 Veiler, a 3rd Bell, and maybe like a Skullmeister or something, and opt to go first. But I like the deck going second a lot. I like the additional card, and I like the synergy with Clara and Raksha. And speaking of Clara, we'll get right into the extra deck here too. We've got a 3 Buster, the Cyber Dragon package, an access code for going for game, Appaloosa. You summon Appaloosa on your opponent's turn, typically using IP, and you can use the IP with your Platinum gadget or with your letters that you tag out from Buster. You also can use this card, Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, to summon on your opponent's turn. It takes 4+ effect monsters, but you can use 1 monster your opponent controls. So it takes 3+ effect monsters on your side and 1 on theirs. And when it's summoned, it's also like an effect negation for everything on the field. And then once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that specials from the graveyard, negate it. So this card, you take one of their cards to summon it, and then you negate the cards they have on field, the monsters, and then it also is a negate. So this card just like does a lot for you. And then we have the Nightmare package with a Unicorn, a Cerberus, and a Phoenix. After your Buster tag out resolves and you have the 3 pieces on field, these cards just kind of like let you run through boards. You can like make a Cerberus, pop a monster. The letters that you sent will float to give you more cards to make your discards live for the next 2 Nightmares. Then you make a Phoenix, pop a back row. Ooh, what the hell is this? Then you make a Phoenix, pop the back row. And then you can go into the Unicorn, get rid of another card, then go access code and like just go for a game. And then 1 Clara on Raksha for when you're going second. You can you can enter your main phase 2, and then you could link away like a B, summon Clara, B effect search. You can like summon C, link it away, effect to special summon, and then make a link 2 and just continue to combo. Lets you combo in situations where you couldn't have comboed before. And then 1 line of the Light Charmer. This card kind of like, it lets you cheat into access code quicker by targeting like a light in your opponent's grave and summon it. Or you can, what's it called? If it is on the board and it dies, it floats. Searches a light with 1850 or less, which is like every card in your deck except for A. And then in the side deck, we play 3 Droll, 3 Nib as our high impact hand traps for going second against combo decks. A Harpy's Feather Duster and Triple Twin and a Red Reboot for going against back row decks. You got a lot of cards in the main that aren't very insane against back row decks. Like you can take out the Gammas, the Driver, and probably a Bell, and just put in this removal, and you'll be in a much better spot games 2 and 3 than you are with this main. Whew. And then for if they force us to go first and we have a feeling they're going to do it, we've got 1 Order and Triple Strike. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the deck, let me get a like and a sub or some shit like that. And if you want to see any combo videos or replays, let me know because I'm considering doing both. Thank you for watching.